Singapore's plans to build up its public electric vehicle charging network are off to a smooth start. A pilot tender by the Urban Redevelopment Authority and the Land Transport Authority to deploy over 600 chargers drew almost 20 bids. The tender closed today. Bidders include Shell, ComfortDelGro, as well as consortiums among smaller players.
This car park in East Coast Park fills up fast on weekends. But those who drive an electric vehicle or EV will find it easier to get a lot from late next year. Up to 4 lots will be set aside for EVs under a pilot tender to build up Singapore's public charging network. Almost 630 charging points will be installed at over 200 public car parks island-wide. These are divided into 5 regions, with over 70 car parks in the central area set to have charging stations. Overnight chargers will be rolled out at HDV car parks, while those on other public premises will be able to charge at least 3 times quicker. Beside building the charging points, operators should put in place compatible payment systems like the SG QR code and be able to monitor each station for enforcement against unauthorized parking. Contracts will last up to 12 years. Singapore-owned startup OECA, which operates an electric motorbike subscription abroad, is hoping to charge in. And it's formed a consortium for its bid. But it's unsure how EV adoption will take off in the country, where EVs make up less than 0.2% of the vehicle population.
Are you going to have an EV charging station that's sitting there not doing anything? How long is this subsidy for EV cars going to last? So these are the worries that all of us have. But let's try, right? If I don't have the experience, I can partner with other big EV charging players outside of Singapore.
New local player Urban Charge says EV take-up in countries like the US is picking up faster than expected, and this could be the case for Singapore. But one hurdle operators have to iron out is making it more seamless to book a lot.
One of the obstacles that we see is, for example, the different applications or EV charging apps. I think a number of players are thinking of using their own app, which I think provides a lot of inconvenience, because if you go from one building to the other, you have to download different apps. Hopefully the government can put some effort in having a centralized or at least a common app.
It's hoping to plug gaps in charging infrastructure in industrial areas like Jurong and Tuas in the west. URA hopes to award the tender in the 3rd quarter. Singapore hopes to have 40,000 charging points in public car parks by 2030 and another 20,000 on private premises.